Greetings, everyone, friends and foes, and those who make fun of me. I'm slow and vascular dementia or something that I have traumatized. If one day you had been in an accident and broken your head, life is quite unpredictable. Cursing Ali, uh, he's not worth Ali, ex-Muslim Ali Shah. People like them. Not worth my time at all. If I was well and my hadn't had OCD or whatever it is. So, yeah, cursing now and abusing because I'm not well anymore, not in my own strength, quite weak. So, and the others who gaslight here, if you do that, I'm going to kick you out of here. So I won't accept any rudeness here, tolerate any rudeness. Gaslighting, you come very nicely and then you tell me that I'm the one who's demanding and dominating and all that, and then you apologize, gagging. Yeah, but you don't see that your Allah has asked Muslim men to rape their women or wives when they want it, even if she's the poor woman or girl is tired. So this you don't see. And what he demands and what your Allah demands of you, you don't see. And it's unjust what he demands of you and what he demands of the polytheists and the Ahle Kitab. And not only demanding but threatening to obliterate their faces if they don't believe in this Quran. In Islam. So the Quran ayat is there, Surah in Surah Nisa. Before we obliterate faces. So now we're on this. No rudeness here. I will not tolerate rudeness against me or anyone else unfairly without a just cause. No, we can complain, and if you respect me here, I'll respect you. If you don't respect me and you're not honest, even if you're showing that you respect me, but I feel you're being deceptive, dishonest, I'll just kick you out from here. So, on a Muslim who claims all Muslim religious scholars have deviated, Surah he gave me last time, and this is what the ex-Ismailis on Facebook gave me. The ayats on what do you call it, Salat. Uh, However, even their, okay, if you believe in this or not, I don't know, but on this topic now, I'll show you an article. The ex-Ismailis who had come to me, and I'd had enough from them. 3 of them, 4 of them, as many as, can't find the article. So this is the thing. Salat. 3 or 5 times. There's an article here which says that without the hadiths, you cannot tell just from the Quran ayahs. So you'll have to follow Prophet, the hadiths, and which one are you going to choose? The hadith from the Umayyad side, the wife side, the Sahaba side, coming from Sahih Bukhari, the others, religious scholars who have gathered and compiled. Are you going to trust on those hadiths, which have ridiculous hadiths too, about Prophet Muhammad, on Musa, Hazrat Musa, that the stone, the rock running away with his clothes and all this. So I don't mean to laugh, but it's really sometimes Like last time, I said, "This is crap. What are you doing? What are you following?" Sorry, I was very tired and but didn't mean to insult anyone. Yeah, but I may have insulted this person. Didn't mean to insult this person. But sorry, it just came out from me. This is crap. What are you showing me? I've already seen this from the ex smileys on Facebook, and I've tried to tell them this is wrong. This is not the way to, uh, like, go about the Quran ayats. Already the Quran is in a mishmash, and we thought maybe uh, once we get to that believing phase, then it will all fall in order and the confusion will go. Maybe we're not true believers as yet. That's why the Quran seems to be in a mishmash for us. So this is what we used to think, but no more. Okay, so the Salah times are they're quite confusing in the Quran ayats. Then you have to gather from Prophet Muhammad's life how to pray daily prayers. Not very clear. If you're just showing me from the Quran ayats, it's not very clear. Like the ex Smileys were on Facebook, and recently a Muslim came. So, no, I was telling him because he guessed, and you're not supposed to guess on these things. This is not a game, right? When you're guiding someone to say that this is what I believe in, and blaming the rest of the religious scholars, Islamic religious scholars. I put Muslim religious scholars. Anyways, it's one and the same thing. So blaming the rest of the religious scholars and saying I am right. I'm the seems like one of the very fringe Muslims, um, very rare ones, and saying that those who have met at with invited by King of Jordan, sorry, for the Islamic conference, they're all wrong. All those muftis are wrong. Al Azhar University from Saudi Arabia, from Iran, the religious scholars, Shia religious scholars, Sunni religious scholars, the Salafi heads, muftis, religious scholars, and all of them, Imam, His Highness Khan, um, Sayyid Sistani, they're all wrong. Okay, yes, they're all wrong, and you are the right one. Okay, and then you say, but I'm a Muslim, and the way I follow this is like this, right? Showing me the Quran ayats about Salat and how to pray Salat through the and that's so dishonest, really. I could see it. So I said, first of all, he told me, no, there's no Shia in this ayat, right? And here I said, yeah, Shia means follower, for Abraham being a Shia of no. So I felt he was lying to me and he was deceptive. So this is what I felt, and I caught him, and then he says, "You're insulting me." So, he's pushed me in that very deceptive way. So I had to tell him that you lied to me. Like, you should have said which word this is here. I would never do this to another person. Not check. Oh, I didn't check. But you told me like you've checked, like right? So, in religious matters also, in this way. So I gathered that he's being dishonest, and you can't afford to be dishonest and then tell me that you are right, you've got it right, you don't follow any authority, because the authority, recent authority, are just who've met for peace and all this, and have accepted each other in unity. They're all wrong and I'm the one who's right. You have to prove that, then we can trust you. to be right. You couldn't even prove it from the very beginning. You wouldn't check this ayat, and you said, "Oh, I didn't check it." And without checking, he says that no, there's no Shia here. It means sect. So there's another word for sect in another ayat. So I thought he was giving me that ayat and not this ayat. Like, yeah, he was giving me this ayat, Surah 6, ayat 159, but I thought in this ayat there's no Shia and there's some other for, um, like Faraku or something, some other name, Arabic word for sect. There, I think there is another ayat which also says don't divide your religion into sects, factions. Don't divide your religion, but doesn't have the word Shia in it, right? And then, okay, now someone's got to see this because here Shia is spelt in a different manner in Arabic, but it means follower. So they say this Shia means follower of Noah and nothing is wrong with this. Whereas here God has divided the religion, of course. He's put Abraham as a Shia of Nuh, not even his Shia like Hezbollah, his party, but a Shia of Nuh. So hasn't God himself divided religion or how? No, he's divided humanity, right? The believers in believers, Muslims, God, disbelievers, hypocrites, and also need to see whether. Um, okay, so he's saying here, surely you have nothing to do with those who have made divisions in their religion, right? The Shia. Divisions in their religion, and become factions, okay, in their religion. But for this Abrahamic religion, Abraham was a Shia of Nuh. So isn't this okay? They're all messengers, right? They're all messengers, and Abraham was not a Shia of Allah, and Nuh being a Shia follower of Allah, but that they are followers of each other. Abraham being a follower of Nuh. Don't you think this Shia, for example, if now the Shia say that we are followers of Ali after Prophet Muhammad, they're not dividing the religion. They're not dividing the religion in sect. This is just the way God has made it for Abraham being a Shia of Nuh. So Ali, after Prophet Muhammad, the Shias of Ali don't divide themselves. I don't know how to put it properly. If you say that, okay, this is a division not in religion, if you take Surah 37, ayat 83, and saying Allah has made Abraham the Shia of Nuh, the follower of Nuh, and then you say that the Shias of Ali have divided their religion. That can't be. You can't say that then. Because already Abraham is a Shia of Nuh, a follower of Nuh, and there's nothing wrong with being a follower of Nuh, another messenger. And then having, for example, like, and also like having to say that Hazrat Musa is Allah, like, you know, and Harun's Allah, not Pharaoh's God, but Musa's Allah. Okay, that would, I don't know if I should give you that example. Maybe I should give you an example of if you say, okay, here Allah has made Abraham and the Shia of Noah, so that would mean that religion is not divided, but we have divided. The Shias have divided the religion. So there were, but this person was seemed like a dishonest person, and I told him, you've been dishonest, but he tells me, turns around and tells me that I'm insulting him. I just called a spade as I saw it. And this is not the way to come here. If I suspect any kind of dishonesty, lying, I will kick you out of this, ban you from my live streams. This also, so Musa's Shias, Quran ayat. Definitely there are Pharaoh's Shias. Yeah, here it is in the Shias will give you this definitely. The Shia means followers, members of party. As such, the term Shia alone has no negative or positive meaning and doesn't mean that you're dividing the religion unless we specify the leader of the party. So Abraham says, one day we shall call every group of people by their respective imams, followers. Surah 17, ayat 71. Does it say Shia here? Imam, it definitely says imams inviting to the fire. There are also imams, good imams and bad imams, right? There are imams inviting to the fire on the day of judgment. So we have leaders here, the Quran says, and we have assigned from among some imams who guide by our authority since they were patient and believed firmly in our signs. Now, if there is an imam who's guiding and you say you are a Muslim, then why not? Allah Himself is saying that we have assigned from among some imams who guide, and you're not following any imam. Have you made yourself an imam? If you've made yourself an imam, then that's wrong because you need to assign, Allah needs to assign the imams who guide by His authority. So you even in this he's wrong, and these ex-Ismailis who came to me on Facebook are wrong. So we don't have to go into the nitty-gritties of Shia and the Hazrat Musa and Moses went into the city. The Shia of Moses, 28:15 is here. Surah 28 ayat 15 is this Qasas, Surah Qasas. Okay, so here I don't have to even go this far. Just see that Surah 32, ayat 24 says, and we assigned from among them some imams. Let me check this. If you're saying, you could say the people who are calling Ismailis pigs, Sunni Muslims in Sunni Muslim. Very rude people, I must say. You're gagging me and then apologizing and all this. Hey, this is catching me on the wrong foot at the wrong time, taking the opportunity. Opportunists, liars, left, right, and center. With these people claim to be Muslims, Sunnis, or Shias. No Shia has come here. I don't. If he has, there has been a Shia, Ismaili Shia who came here and said on Surah Tehrim when I told him. But 12 Shias, I don't see them coming here. Only this Ali Shah, ex-Muslim, came here. Uh, so this very rude person. So, sorry, before I would just walk away from these rude people, just give them, shout at them, give it to them in Pakistan, and then walk away from them and not bother, waste my time on them. But he was coming here again and again saying he's going to change his IDs and come here. तुम्हारे बाप का राज चलता है क्या इधर? Psychopath. So, sorry, we have some psychopaths in Shia as also. There's no doubt about that. Molesters and everything. and no imam to, stop all this. Like if, for example, the Ismailis are, Jamaats are very organized. It's like, the Catholic churches. If they find out, the priest, that you've molested someone, then they foreign action लेते हैं, immediately take action. But in our Shia 12ers, we have Marja somewhere else in Iraq, Iran, and no one to take care of these problems in families, relatives, amongst relatives, just neglect, no justice. Justice delayed is justice denied, they say. But, but God says that, don't worry, you'll get justice later on the day of judgment. We were waiting for either Imam Mahdi to come or on the day of judgment. If Imam Mahdi doesn't come or no marja takes action, then we leave it on the day of judgment for God to decide. And we assign from among them some imams who guide by authority. Surah 32, Ayah 24, let's see. So here also, these ex-Ismailis and the Sunni, no, a Muslim coming, Surah 32, Ayah, we assigned. Oh, 24. We appointed from among them leaders. So are you an appointed leader, Muslim? This ayat I couldn't find, so thanks to the Shia website. You see the ex-Ismailis coming also and saying this, and maybe then going into Sunni Islam or some other Islam. There they told me they're Sunni Muslims now. The ex-Ismailis on Facebook earlier on, much earlier on, but recently a Muslim has come, perhaps following their suit, watching them on Facebook or something, and he brought this up. So he's going to himself decide which hadith to take of Prophet Muhammad, which ayahs on salat to take, and then how to pray his salat. You see, when Allah says glorify His name morning and evening, it doesn't mean in salat. You can do it outside of salat, that also, to remember. He doesn't say in salat, oh God. Please be respectful here. Mr. Adam and the normal dude. कैसी हैं आप? Sorry, you're Pakistani? Uh, I think you've come here to, distract me. So I'm going to avoid you for a time. Sometime, let's see, then expose you. I'm following Allah, says a Muslim, Prophet Muhammad, and my authority. And that all religious scholars are wrong, they've all deviated. अगर आपको समझ में नहीं आता है, आपकी अक्ल सही नहीं है, छोटी है, और इस पे तो आपको इधर नहीं आना चाहिए, ना मेरा टाइम वेस्ट करें. क्या क्या हुआ? कुछ नहीं हुआ है अभी. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट क्या अक्ल आपकी कम है, क्या है? समझ में नहीं आता तो प्लीज़ टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करें इधर. पहले समझने की कोशिश करें. You are banned. ये पाकिस्तानी भी पता नहीं इंडियन है कौन है. अजीब से लोग हैं. बहुत बदबख्त हैं. They're so. I can't take this anymore. शिया सुन्नी पता नहीं कौन कौन जंग आ रहे हैं. कितने जंग हैं. कहाँ से ये brought up? Where have your mothers brought you up from? Like, even their dirty wombs. Now this is another Surah 32 ayah 24. How many of Sunnis have missed this? We made from among them leaders. We made imams. So in short, the Shias, or from Prophet Muhammad, I don't know why this is plural. أئمة. Aimatan, yani aima, imams. Oh, aima. So these are the imams in plural, aimatan. And we say aima. Our Zakir was saying, in one majlis, I remember majlises. Aima means a plural form of imam. And he's supposed to be appointed by God. so, this, so I don't know where these ex-Smileys have strayed to, and where the Sunni guy has strayed into, right? He thinks he's been appointed as the. Now I want to ask him, have you been appointed? But I banned him for telling him that you have been dishonest, and he thinks I was insulting him and being rude. So there are some people who come here pretending to be very respectful and all this. However, dishonest people. और ये पाकिस्तानी समझ में नहीं आते मुझे. ये पता नहीं कौन है पाकिस्तानी. एक तो let me sorry go to his channel. पता नहीं किसका मोहम्मद अली मिर्ज़ा at लैला स्टूडियो मुफ्ती फजल लाई. अच्छा ये मुसलमान है और नाम कैसा रखा है इसने. क्या है ये. कौन है. जस्ट चेकिंग. यूट्यूब का कुछ दिया है चैनल. आई एम जस्ट चेकिंग इट्स चैनल. Oh, he's telling ex-Muslim Sahil is cheat pro gamer. Feed ex-Muslim Sahil. पता नहीं कौन है ये. इसका समझ में मुझे नहीं आता. ये पाकिस्तानी चाहे एक्स मुस्लिम भी होंगे, इनका मुझे समझ में नहीं आता है कि कौन से लोग हैं. क्या है. अजीब से लोग हैं. So first of all, everything Sunnis have missed this ayat, it seems. Surah 32, ayat 24 in the first place. Yet, the Shias don't say anything to them. Why not even show this ayat, Surah 32, ayat 24, to the Sunni? When they come to you and question you, show them properly that the imams should be chosen and guiding leaders from them. And we made certain of our verses that they were patient. So ये कौन से imam हैं? ये are the Israeli? So we did intend aforetime give the book to Moses, be not then in doubt of its reaching thee, and we made it a guide to the children of Israel. It's about the and when it's the ayat that's for Bani Israel, you say, oh, it's for, God doesn't want us to harm anyone, hurt anyone, kill anyone, except for a just cause. So it still applies in some of the Muslim, that ayat for, but it was for the Bani Israel. Now here, again, it's, you see, this is Shias. This is for Bani. Indeed, your Lord will judge between them and we appointed from among them leaders. From among the Bani Israel, Moses had, remember the 12 Imam, that goes with the Israelis, with the chiefs. At Moses' time, 12 chiefs, and they're called something else. They're not called imams there. But here we made from among them leaders, even when Hazrat Musa was there with them. Anyhow, maybe the Sunnis will take this, maybe the Sunnis will. You see, this Quran is a mishmash. And I feel by following Prophet Muhammad also, you can see first and foremost showing you the Quran contradictions which you don't see, and then you come here and you take me to the branches. You don't take me, the root I have, the root. Oh, here it is. Oh, the Wikipedia. No. There was another one, article on this, so where is it? Let me just Quran. Does it say 3 times or does it say 5 times? Here it is. myislam.org. Does the Quran only mention 3 or 5 daily prayers posted by Ahmad Abdullah? Surprisingly, this can be a controversial topic depending on what you were taught growing up. The debate between 3 prayers or 5 is brought up and leads to lengthy debates. We will explore both sides of the arguments and provide a concluding answer to which side we believe has more validity. But it's not decisively proved, right? But which side has more validity, meaning. So you see your Quran and even the hadiths of Prophet Muhammad. So these are the ayats, and how you can read this. In conclusion, I'll just read the conclusion out. When just looking at the Quran with no hadith, the issue is a difficult one to draw a single conclusion. However, when coupled with the hadith of Prophet Muhammad, the interpretation of the Quran becomes clearer. Some of the hadiths in the Sunni Umayyad side I've seen are ridiculous. You wouldn't recognize that this is a true prophet anyways. That this is the Shia prophet, the prophet that the Shias believe in. So the interpretation of the Quran becomes clearer. This is why Allah tells us in the Quran, believe in Allah and His Messenger and the light which He has sent down. But you see what they do, the fringe ones, they don't believe in Allah and His Messenger. The Muslim is saying, I believe in Allah and the Messenger and I obey Allah and the Messenger. But the ones in authority that I've seen don't believe. They differ among themselves and they're told to take it back to Allah and the Messenger. and still they differ among themselves. So I'm going to do my own individual research, and he's showing me from the Quran ayats about salat, but then showing me from the Quran ayats is not enough. So that's he should know that, right, by now. It's not like we are discovering that this, showing you step by step. He should be telling me which hadith he believes in. Show me also, not only through the Quran ayats, but hadiths. I have just through Quran ayats shown you that there are contradictions. Now, when these people come, they should show me from the Quran ayats and which hadith they follow, that how they pray. They can't say Quran is enough for prayer. They cannot say that unless they're trying to prove that an Ismailis Imam is wrong, the way the Ismailis were, ex-Ismailis were trying to prove to me. But being a Sunni, or I don't know, Indian, someone copying them on Facebook and then coming here, but being a Sunni, you can't just come here, or a Muslim, and say that, give me those, what the ex-Ismailis have given me. That no, it's enough from the how to pray. We can pray recite any Quran ayat. The Fajr ayat that he showed me, the Salat for Fajr in the Quran ayat he showed me was it just says, it doesn't say what he was showing me or saying. It says that you can recite the Quran, not in your Salat. It's after the Salat or before the Salat. So that ayat that he showed me about Fajr, Quran and Salat, reciting the Quran, that doesn't mean that you recite the Quran. It's not saying you recite the Quran ayats in your Salat. So all this, he's supposed to understand actually, if even this ayat, how the Shias take it, and whether it's right for them to take it this way. Or I can say, no, it's wrong for them to take it this way. And if he says it's wrong for them to take it this way, then the burden of proof is on him to prove that he is the true Muslim now. And he's that God has not chosen any leader after Prophet Muhammad. To be an imam for the people, right? But then the same thing, Surah Isra, Bani Israel, a lot is concentrated on that Surah. And then it says that you will be coming with your leader, and he's an imam. I don't know, Prophet Muhammad was an imam, you would say. So again it says, mention of Muhammad the day we will call forth every people with their record. Some say this. Are you going to follow this translation? Yom. The day we will call all human beings, not to, give a call. All human beings with their record, with their imam. It says imam.
بإمامهم.
Leader. So you take it from Surah 32. Who are the Aima? Plural form for imam. Not record. Here the Sunnis don't realize their mistake, or Muslims don't realize their translation mistake. The word is not record. It means your leader, imam, in singular form. Then whoever is given his record now, his kitab, his record in his right hand, then those will lead their record. So The day we will call all human beings with their Imam, with their leader. Who was the leader you believed in from after Prophet Muhammad, maybe? Four Rashidun caliphs, and after that, four Rashidun caliphs. Who were your caliphs? Was Muawiyah your caliph or Imam? Okay, so Imam Ali was your caliph. Muawiyah was not your caliph, but at Imam Hassan's time, who was your caliph? Imam Hussein's time, who was your caliph? Imam Zainal Abidin's time, who was your caliph? Imam Muhammad Bakar's time, who was your caliph? Like that. Sunnis. And if this Muslim is saying, oh, my leader, my Imam is Prophet Muhammad, okay, then you haven't followed any Rashidun or anything, right? All of them are wrong. The caliphs from 1400 years. Like you're saying, after Prophet Muhammad, some mistake, even then the Sahabas, we can't take them. So you're saying no religious scholar, no one can tell me they're all wrong, then you're not a Muslim. Anyways, it's all contradicting. Go whichever way and keeps, like, questioning, and you'll see that you are wrong. Oh boy. And no, like, no fear of God or anything. And claiming that he's the one who knows the Quran more than anyone else. Any leader. That means even the Sahabas who were with Prophet Muhammad and the Ummul Mumineen who were with Prophet Muhammad and the mothers of the faithful believers, he thinks all of them are wrong then, right? Because what did they say in order to, like, uh, for example, because these Sunnis claim to be following the Ummul Mumineen, the Sahabas of Prophet Muhammad, who became a first Caliph Rashidun. This is the way. Shia said Imam Ali. So you're saying you're even above Imam Ali as a Muslim. As a Muslim, you're saying that I don't believe that they're all wrong. The Shias, as a Muslim, I can afford to say that Imam Ali is a devil. He's wrong, definitely. Sunnis are wrong. These people were. Prophet Muhammad was the greatest devil, right? But you can't afford to say that you are a Muslim, and you mean to say you haven't been with Prophet Muhammad. Those who were with him had problems with him. And yet, you know, so he couldn't guide even the people he loved. How do you know that do you think the Quran wasn't there at that time? He was reciting the Quran to them. So you're saying you understand the Quran better than Imam Ali, who was the son-in-law cousin of Prophet Muhammad, and the Shia say the chosen Imam by Allah. You're saying you know better than Abu Bakr. You know, as a Muslim, as a Muslim. Think about it. Somewhere you've gone wrong. And there's whether you put a Y here and call this a sect, but you've made your own new sect here. You've made Islam a sect, haven't you? Because if Abraham is a follower of Nuh, then the sect of Nuh, right, comes true. Not any follower of Nuh, or they are all followers of Nuh then. Yeah, Abraham becomes a follower of Nuh. So this is a sect, right? all Muslim leaders. So this Muslim again has come, the one who came that I'm talking about in this live stream. All Muslim leaders and religious scholars have deviated and misled their followers. So I'm going to try to understand the Quran, do my own research, and abide by my understanding of the Quran as a Muslim. Surah, okay, and what has he given? So against Surah 4, Ayat 59, O you have believed, obey Allah and obey the Messenger and those in authority among you. No, no, because I told him. So he's saying all those authority among you who were here have gone they're astray, they've deviated, they're going to hell. Moreover, if you take Prophet Muhammad's hadith, 73 will be in my ummah sex, and only one will go to heaven. All will go to hell. Uh, Aman. I can't take Ismailis, can't take Shias, can't take Sunnis, can't take Salafis. His Highness, where His Highness Aga Khan was invited. So all this is wrong. All of them are wrong. I just can't. Maybe I can zoom it in. Okay, it's not focusing. So let's find another place where we can read this and it focuses. All of them are wrong. What? Oh, what did I do? I declined. Hosted by the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan. Um, it's now 40 countries from the main Shia schools, 170 religious leaders brought together, more than this conference brought together, more than 170 religious leaders and scholars from 40 countries from the main Shia schools, Ithna Ashari, Ismaili, and Zaydi. The four Sunni schools, Hanafi, Malaki, Shafi, and Hanbali, as well as the Ibadi and the Zahiri. The Organization of Islamic Conference. Oh, so you're saying you're out of this. They're all wrong, but I'm right as a Muslim. All of them are wrong. They all differ. Look at how this one differs to that one. And they're all gone against Allah. If they go, like the ex-Ismaili said on Facebook, if they go against Allah and the Messenger, it says in this ayat, so this is the contention also in this ayat, amongst Muslims now, fringe Muslims, right? Ex-Ismailis and Sunni or Muslim, Surah 4 ayat 59, if they differ, refer to, so among you. If you disagree over anything, refer it to Allah and the Messenger. If you should believe in Allah and the last day. So some of them have said, oh, they differ amongst themselves, and the Ismaili Imam tells us not to stand and this. So even if uh, all these schools have come together, the leaders of their schools of Islam, and decided that they are united, and even if they differ, they are united. You say, no, no, this is all wrong, they're all wrong, I'm the one who's right. But who is the culprit? The culprit is Allah Himself, because there are many contradictions in the Quran ayat, right? So instead of blaming your own Muslims and religious leaders from other schools of thought in Islam, you should blame Allah and then become an ex-Muslim, like me. Because actually many contradictions I found, this is just one of them. A Shia here means sect, and they've just changed the word the why a little difference. What is the so much of a difference? Not you have surely you have nothing to do with those who have made divisions in the religion become factions, right? And you say, no, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Hold on to the rope of Allah altogether, right? The matters with Allah and He will indeed. So surely you have nothing to do with those who have made divisions. Those who have made divisions in their religion. And then here it says Abraham was a Shia of Nuh, who was Nuh was a prophet. And this Shia you say is it's just a follower of Nuh. Mm. And so Lut and Abraham were together at one time. So Lut was also a prophet and Abraham was also a prophet. God knows. That's what the. So it's very confusing, this religion and the Quran. Through the Quran, you can't really tell. So on one hand, you don't you don't divide the religion. But if I show you a hadith which says Ali, Prophet Muhammad is saying Ali, you and your Shias will be triumphant. Will you say Prophet Muhammad? This hadith I cannot accept. No, no, you can't just say it like that, right? Because you need to know who Imam Ali is and um, how this religion, the leader, did it pass on? Should it pass on to a leader after Prophet Muhammad even? Like, should they have leaders, caliphs, who would be with the Quran, explaining and be your leader, or is just does it just stop at Prophet Muhammad? And the Shia say we have not divided. We are Shias of Ali. It's okay to be a Shia of Moses. We haven't divided the religion on our own. They haven't divided the religion. They're just following Prophet Muhammad. They've taken the authentic hadiths of Prophet Muhammad and they're following. That's what their claim is. Through Imam Ali and the rest, Imam Hassan and Imam Hussein, there's continuity in this. And moreover, it says, if you differ among yourselves, now this is not clear, but it should be, it's clear to the Shias who these Ahl Zikr are. Now, I can go into a little bit of detail. The last time this person had come, hadith on kill those who change their religion. You see, now there's a hadith also of Prophet Muhammad, which is Hassan. Good. Prophet Muhammad differing with the Quran and thus Allah's example. Allah. And thus Allah example. Hadith on kill those who change their religion. Then Surah 33, Ayah 28 I did. Previous live streams. The wives, you see, whether you believe it or not, I explained Surah 33, Ayah 28. They're set free, meaning not only get divorced from Prophet Muhammad, but go for the worldly life, hayat dunya, and for its zinat, adornment. Then I showed you from Surah explaining this ayat on the fact that they have left Islam going for the worldly life, it means if you're going for the worldly life and it's glitter, you're leaving Islam and you will be in the fire. Surah Hud, ayat 15 and 16. And you cannot, if you're giving your opinion on Surah 33 ayat 28, that no, 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 you can't do that. Because one ayat explains another ayat. If a part of it is unclear to you and you are bringing in your opinion, we're not supposed to bring in our opinion as yet. When another Quran ayat makes it very clear that those who choose or desire the worldly life and its glitter are going to the fire. They will earn nothing. They are the losers in the end. They'll be fully paid in this world and they will be the losers in the end, right? And who will who will go into the fire. Surah Hud ayat. Here at this time, you cannot bring in your opinions without quoting a Quran ayat or a source to explain to me that why the wives have not left Islam, and that's why it doesn't mean that they have left Islam. Quote an ayat. I'll set you free. You see, look at this ayat. So this I explained, yet Allah contradicts himself in the Quran. Many examples I've given also. You don't want to see it. You're giving your opinions without giving sources, evidence from your religion. I'm giving you sources, evidence from Quran ayats. Another one told me, truth seeker, that no, no, they haven't left their religion. Set you free doesn't mean they. So please give me an ayat that will explain that they haven't left their religion. I showed I show you step by step, word by word, Quran Arabic ayats from Quran.com. Here, you don't see you are giving your opinion on this. That no, 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 they haven't left the religion. It doesn't say if you, I can give you a divorce if you wanted to divorce from me, and I can let you go in a handsome manner. No, it's not only that. It says if you prefer the life of this world and its zenat, adornment, and so word by word, I can set you free. And then I showed you Surah Hud, ayat 15 and 16, but you don't have patience. You, I don't know what, like you come one day, sorry, I sometimes, I was very tired. 4 hours I did last night. I'm still tired. I haven't given myself proper rest. Explaining, so sometimes, now this time, truth seeker who came to me, I tried to be civil and all this explained to him. But you see what he was doing. I didn't find him dishonest, but then some of the things you miss, you see, and maybe I didn't explain it properly to him. You see, you cannot give your opinion here. If another Quran ayat, so this Prophet Muhammad differing, this is a mishmash, and you can't blame your the Islamic religious scholars, not your, for differing, because Allah Himself contradicts in the Quran Himself, His ayats. Then Prophet Muhammad is contradicted. Hadith on kill those who change their religion in the Sunni Hadith sources, which the Shias may not take. They may take. They have their hadiths where you give a death penalty. You kill those who want to leave their religion or have left their religion. Or have left their religion. Allah contradicts Himself in the Quran. Many examples I've given of that. And I'll go back to Truth Seeker last night also, but this one wasn't Truth Seeker. But on this contradiction, I'll just address again Truth Seekers. How Truth Seeker came to me. So Surah 16, so I'm my authority after Allah. So recite Quran ayats in Salat, that's wrong. Fajr, on that Fajr ayat and the other one, the same ayat. But it says like recite the Quran and establish your Salat during Fajr and all this, right? So it doesn't say in that ayat that this Muslim STP gave me. STP, I think he was. Recite Quran ayats, it doesn't say in Salat. Like after we finish our Salat, during Fajr, we can recite a Surah Yasin. So he's told me STP, S that star, like that, STP. I'm my authority after Allah and Prophet Muhammad, says the Muslim. Surah 16, ayat 43 says, O Muhammad, whenever we raised any messengers before you, they were no other than human beings, except that to them we sent revelation. So ask those who possess knowledge if you do not know. So since you've said you're a Muslim, you need to ask those who possess knowledge if you don't possess that much knowledge. You can, after reading the Quran, perhaps you think you've possessed knowledge. How would you then take this ayat? Ask those who possess Ahle. Who are the Ahle Zikr? Are you also the Ahle Zikr or children of Adam? So see if you are also the Ahle Zikr and how much knowledge you possess. Or are you Bani Israel? O Bani Israel? Or O Moses? Moses is the Ahle Zikr in this. And the Ahlul Bayt in this are thoroughly purified. And then another Ahlul Bayt are Hazrat Abraham's wife and his children. O Ahlul Bayt, we have blessed you. So those are the Ahl Zikr. So ask those who are the Ahl Zikr. Those who possess knowledge are the scholars. This is Maududi. Are the scholars of the people of the books and others who thought, who, though not scholars in the strict sense, had sufficient knowledge of the teachings of the revealed books. Now, do you have knowledge of the teachings of the revealed books when the Quran says those have been changed, corrupted? Now, and were acquainted with the stories of the former prophets, meaning the Bani Israel, right? So this Ahl Zikr, those are the people, Zikran, Ahl Zikran. So we just, in short, we call them the Ahl Zikr or Zikr. So many problems, and so he thinks, no, I am my authority on this after Allah and Prophet Muhammad, says a Muslim. I will not be asking the Ahl Zikr either, who possess knowledge of the former books. And also they are human beings also not scholars in the strict sense, but have sufficient knowledge of the teachings of the revealed books, all the revealed books. Meaning, do you have sufficient knowledge of the revealed books, former revealed books, even before this Quran? Ask yourselves. There's a criteria. Have you fulfilled those criteria? Okay, you are not in the strict sense a scholar, but have sufficient knowledge of the teachings of the former, meaning revealed books also. Do you have sufficient knowledge of the revealed books, former revealed books? Please let me know about that too. So, Surah 16, Ayat 43 and its footnote. You see, we need to have who are the al-Zikr. So ask those who possess knowledge. It's open to interpretation, this Quran, this ayat, this part. Who are the al-Zikr? They must be. The Quran has a must be, and I can go to another ayat now and say the al-Zikr are the ones Allah has mentioned or called or even spoke to, like Moses, and are they Abraham and his wife? And does this mean having sufficient knowledge of the former scriptures? How will you tell? Unless you don't follow the footnotes, or how will you know? As a Muslim, okay? So as a Muslim, you failed to fulfill these this criteria. You failed to fulfill this criteria. Then what is after this? Anything? No. So back to Truth Seeker coming here, and I told him that no, here, and he tells me, so how can I show him that he's giving his opinion about this ayat? That no, they haven't left the religion. Surah 33, ayat 28. Rather than looking at another Quran ayat and finding out to a certain extent, right? And the extent is that they will be in the fire. What does this mean? So, O Prophet, say to your wives. Now, again, I'm going to read out the translation word by word in English. So, a little bit from the Arabic words, the ayat words. O Prophet, say to your wives, Zoja, yani wives, azwajika in Arabic, if you desire the life, hayat dunya, the life of this world, of the world, or this world, doesn't matter, doesn't make a difference, right? The life of the world and its adornment, zinat, then come, I will provide for you and release you with the release good. So I will divorce you, right? What does this mean? What does this mean? Can you get it? It doesn't say divorce, right? It doesn't say divorce, talaq here. It says, I will release you. Why doesn't it say talaq here? I don't know. But this is the way this is put. What can I do? Your Allah has put it this way. Release you. Sarahan. Saraha.
Sarahan.
Sarahan. There's no stop.
Jamila.
Jamila. There's no stop here too. But he's pronounced the N. Jamila. There's no N here. Noon. It's a kind of without a dot. Noon. Okay. Oh, okay. That little. No, no. This. This is lam. Oh, there is a noon, but without a dot. I think maybe I don't know how to. Maybe I've forgotten how to write it. So written in written. Okay, Sarahan Jamila and release. Oh, this word too comes.
وأسرحكن.
وأسرحكن and release you. What does this mean? Release you with a good release. Does it mean divorce you? Talaq? Okay, so at least you can see here. Okay, this is a release, free you. But when you come to this part, back up here, say, O Prophet, say to your wives, if you desire the life of the world, hayat dunya, remember the words, hayat dunya, and its adornments, and zinataha,
وزينتها.
wa zinataha, remember, then come. I will provide for you, it says. Does that mean, what does that mean? Oh, he's saying, I'll provide for you. But what would it mean? What would it mean for these wives if they desire the life of this world and its adornment? What would it mean? Just going to Surah, very direct, Surah 11, Hud, Ayat 15 and 16, right? Whoever desires the life of this world, hayat dunya wa zinatan, adornment, zinataha. See, whoever desires the life, hayat dunya wa zinataha, we will, Allah says, we will repay in full to them for their deeds therein, and they in it will not be lessened, will not be lessened. Yeah? But look at 16 ayat, right? So hayat dunya is here, and it continues 15 to 16. Those are the ones, those are the ones for whom there is not in the hereafter. Like in this world, you will get everything, the present and its glitter. I will pay you full, like Jesus Christ has said in the Bible, right? Gospel. Be sure you are fully paid here. Right? So, saying that, oh, I did this favor for you, you should be thankful to me. Be sure you are fully paid. And continued from ayat 15, Surah Hud, to ayat 16. Those are the ones for whom there is not in the hereafter. There is nothing in the hereafter. Only hayat dunya and its adornment. Not in the hereafter. But the fire. And lost is what they did therein, and worthless is what they used to do. Nar.
النار.
So those are the ones who have desired the life of this world and its adornment. The ayat continues. in Hud. So what is told to the wives by the Prophet? If you desire the life of this world and its zenith, I will come, I will provide for you. And then in Surah Hud, we see what are they getting in the hereafter? Those who prefer the life of this world and its zenith, or desire the life of this world and its zenith. What will happen to them? In the hereafter, they will get nothing. Worthless are their deeds, vain. And moreover,
النار
except the fire. They will gain nothing except the fire in the hereafter. They will gain nothing except the fire. My goodness. And there are like these Pakistani, God knows. What? What are you talking about? What is this? Hello? You, like, what kind of people are they? Trying to distract me. Embarrassed that your religion is a false religion. That you're Mu'mineen who desire the life of this world, and that you killed unjustly, and that you were unjust to this ayat, and you've been killing those who leave religion, who leave Islam. That's what you don't want me to show. Some of you who may be molesting Shias, Sunnis, who want to rape your wives through and through, who want to beat your wives, who use that ayat because you are a psychopath. And no one, no caliph right now can do anything. You can use that, and when a wife calls the police in your country that my husband is beating me, I can't stop him, I've tried. No, 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 lady, we cannot help you. Because it says beat your wives. And no police. You don't want people to know that you're beating your wife. You're using, there are people beating their wives. Muslims beating their wives. You want to rape your wives when you want them. What about these psychopath Muslims? Huh? What about these psychopath Muslims or cruel Muslims who are using this religion? Now, someone like this Muslim who came here, STP, saying, no, no, I'm not going to believe in these authorities that came together uniting Muslims, whatever schools of thought you belong to. You are not supposed to hurt or say anything against each other. Call each other kafirs and all. Why? Because this man, this Muslim could be the one who wants to say, I want to call them pigs. I want to call Ismailis pigs. I want to bully them. I want to call Shias kafirs. He could be one of them, just using his religion for his ego. I want to have the right to kill, hit my wife, and I want to, when she disobeys me, and I have the fear. I want to have an upper hand on my wife. What do you do with those Muslims? Where are your now? Where are your leaders? Just because the crusaders are after you now? And no, 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 these Islamists, these don't represent. These are the Islamists coming here wanting to say they are wrong. They're still at it. And you can't stop them, you Muslims, you leaders coming. These are the Islamists, the ones say we want to rape our women. Right? And you don't see it. Why don't you see it? And you're going to kill an ex-Muslim and let them go. Actually, here, if I may say, like I said against those Sayyid Shias, you're going to kill these ex-Muslims who are telling, look, these Islamists, look at these, you are allowing the husbands, those ones who, they don't, police is not going to come, you know what I mean? No social worker is going to come and help. My husband is beating me, that's in the religion. Maybe he felt, some fear from you. You disobeyed him. You didn't listen to him. He came back from work and you didn't listen to him and you're kit-kitting, on his head. He got, just stop and hit you, hit his wife. You are being you don't understand. I've come from work. I'm stressed. I need some rest. On anything. He could hit his wife, the husband, the Muslim husband, and no police, no social worker, only family members, if she has, or if they will also keep away, I don't know. Elders in the community keeping away. It's their personal problem. We can't do anything, and also because the Quran says, beat your wives on third. He must have, like, it's your religion, beat your wives. There are crazy Muslims out there, you know about this. Islamists and crazy, cruel Muslims. As to those, maybe they're not following this verse properly, they're just exploiting this verse to control their wives, to have an upper hand on their wives, and beating their wives, or refusing to share their beds. It's some ill conduct. No, I came from a hard work uh, off my office, and you're kit 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 kit. I need rest. You're complaining about my mother did something to you, or today the children did something, or I need rest. Oh, or I'm not going to sleep with you. Disloyalty, fearing disloyalty or ill conduct. This is not even fear. This is like you've come home, the husband, Muslim husband has come home, and the wife starts to, hello, today, this, give me a break. Let me take a breath. Taka! Hit her. He slapped her. He hit her. This is about fear. But once your wife you feel she's doing ill conduct to you, you can hit her. And people misusing this verse left, right, and center, the Muslim husbands. Like an Islamist can come here as in disguise that he's calling himself a Muslim. And he's saying, no, 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 I don't believe in, I can rape my wife also. Maybe that's what he wants. Maybe he feels all of you, the Islamists, feel all of you religious leaders are wrong and I'm right. And Islamists can come here and say this. And then another one coming and you are gagging me. I can say you are rapists. You Muslims are rapists then. You Muslim men are rapists. And the women collaborating with Muslim women. I'm telling you to be free from all this false religions and whatnot. It has a lot of damage, a lot of hatred, a lot of dangerous ayats, violent ayats, misused by some Muslims, left, right, and center. They call Pakistan the Islamic Republic of. You have an example in Pakistan before the Islamists. We have an example. Chori udhar hoti hai, thieving, stealing, lying, bribery in the judiciary system, in the police force. बस नाम का और वो ज़ियालक का ज़माना, like flog them, flog them, flog them. I want to tell you that a referendum, you vote for me, you have voted for Islam. You vote for Ziolak, you have voted for Islam. Oh my God. Referendum. Oh my God. And Pakistan and flogging people and So this is another leader of yours. If he were if King of Jordan could have even invited him. But what before you should have thought about this, right? Now that the Christian crusaders and all have come and perhaps you think they have made these extremists, then blame Prophet Muhammad for making the extremists like Abu Bakr if he fought and conquered after Prophet Muhammad's death, being the first caliph. Blame Prophet Muhammad for Umar, for Uthman, for Ali, Sunnis. Then Shias blame Prophet Muhammad, also for Ummul Mu'mineen, what they did to him. They were just testing him there in Surah Tahrim. Turned out to be a false prophet. Forbidding himself what Allah had made lawful for him, and yet he has the gall to give you this verse in Surah against the Ahl Kitab, saying that they don't believe in Allah. Fight them. And they don't make what Allah has made lawful or unlawful, and what Prophet, the Messenger has made lawful and unlawful. Like, oh my God. So this. Now I'll have to go in a few minutes. Now, if you have any questions, you see, no, in me, like these Pakistani Muslims, they have no manners. Either they come here to troll, distract me. They have no manners. Wait until I finish. What? What this? And hello, how are you? Kaisi ho up? Theek ho up? What is even going on? What is ये क्या है? ओके हेलो आते हैं हेलो क्या किसको दिखा रहे हो so Muslim going on what is right? Okay. Hello, how are you? Kaisi ho aap? Thank God in Urdu, or he's an Indian. He says he's a Pakistani. Don't know. Theek ho aap? Then what is this? What is even going on? अरे बाबा सबर करो. ठीक है, ठीक हो आप. What is even going on? ना पढ़ते हैं टॉपिक ना कुछ, ना इनमें कोई. I've seen the या क्या क्या क्यों क्या हुआ. अभी सबर करो, सबर नहीं है तुम लोगों में. What did you say before? जैसे कि इसको समझ में आएगा. ये इतना इसमें समझ नहीं है, मैनर्स नहीं है कि पहले बात को सुन तो लो. When I finished, then ask questions. ये ऐसे लोग हैं. You see, these are very dangerous Muslims. Fake ex-Muslims. If he's an ex-Muslim, he's a fake ex-Muslim. ऐसे प्रिटेंड करते हैं कि इनको पता नहीं है, और फिर डिस्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे when I've just started. This is their strategy, tactic. And they go to heights of lying and disguised as ex-Muslims. Please, decent human beings, I appeal to you. I didn't you hear that? What Azan Verma said? In North America, a hijabi Sunni calling him a pig, calling all Ismailis pigs, because he is an Ismaili. In school, somewhere, asking him, uh, and then, and the Imam and we as Shias, like, Sabr Ilahi. Imam Hussein gave his Ali Asghar, so we just keep patient. This is nothing for us. We're not supposed to say anything back. We're supposed to take it. We're supposed to say, God bless you. Even that, perhaps. But that's the Jesus Christ way. Imam Zain al-Abidin, we are told, he invited the Umayyads after they have butchered. These were the people who had butchered Imam Hussein. For, when he went back to Medina, he invited the Umayyad. And I've read this somewhere in Karachi online. I'm not sure if it's true. But I was also, this is heresy. I was told that one day Imam Zain al-Abidin found his father's butcherer, who didn't give him water also. He was thirsty when his father was butchered and beheaded. Found him thirsty in Medina or somewhere, in the deserts, and gave him. He said, so he was lying there on the sand. I'm thirsty, and dying, dehydrating, of dehydration. Imam went to him and he wanted to give him, offering him water, and he told Imam Zain al-Abidin, he said, if you know who I am, you will not offer me water. And the Imam said that, I know who you are. You are my father's butcherer. In the end, you didn't give my father water even. For 3 days thirsty, 3 nights thirsty in Karbala. But here, I'm here to do good, so I will only do good. So this when Imam Hussein and when his son Imam Zain al-Abidin can do this, then when it came to our religion, when it came against us, Shias, and our practices, we took it. We would never, uh, we would befriend our Sunnis if they wanted us. If they didn't, then we, if they don't trust us, then we give the other person space. We walk away in a dignified manner, but say peace to them. Like that, we were taught, and so even the Ismailis are taught this by their Imam. You can call us pigs, but you see, the culprit is, we've got and now I know, because the Jews and Christians, or Jews only, were turned into pigs. So we understand that you Sunnis can call us pigs, call my former Shias or Ismailis even. Where's the Quran ayat? Monkeys and pigs. Because you say, oh, the 12 Shias or Ismailis, they're all uh, from Jews. Those whom God has condemned, afflicted with his anger, made apes out of them, swine, pigs, and worshippers of Satan, you would say. Because we do shirk, and the Imam, those who don't know about the Sunnis, they say that Hazir Imam, as cursed with the Hazir Imam is here, those are worse in position, slaves of Taghut, because he's a false leader of Islam, Muslims in Islam. He's Taghut, he's Satan, and they serve idols, relics of Karbala, serve idols. Such are in worse plight and further astray from plain road. So maybe even the Shias, Sunnis call the Shias pigs, apes, monkeys, serving idols, mushrik. They call us mushrik, like my former religion, Shia. 12 verse even. Yeah, so you can call us, and they don't. If you've heard my live stream on what the Ismaili was saying, oh God, but I don't know what this about. Seemed to be a true Ismaili, like had detailed information on, inside information on Ismailism. I don't know the rest. But I feel quite betrayed. And betrayal is really terrible. Someone comes here, calls you a pig. We can understand, right? We've been brought up like this in Pakistan. The Sunnis can call us pigs and this and come to burn our Imam Bargas and some thing we've mentioned. The name came out perhaps, or some, you know, political thing came up in the Majlis, or Umar's name, Irfan Hyderabadi at that time. They want to burn our Imam Barga. The Sunnis have come, or threatened to come, but they didn't come, and pelted the Shias in the Julus, in the procession, and all this. However, see, now it's God's fault, isn't it? Is this Allah's fault, Shias? Say, shall I inform you of something worse than that regarding the recompense from Allah? Those, you see, they are the Jews. like from the previous ayats or something, or in context, you can tell. Only the Jews who incurred the curse of Allah and His wrath. Now, this must be not a true ayat. He's made up this ayat against the Jews. He has much hatred. He took their Yathrib. He made them break their houses. Surah Ashur ayat 2. Surah Fat ayat, those who don't want to go with him. When Osama bin Laden called you, you didn't, some of you Sunnis didn't go. War against America. He said, please ask for forgiveness, like Surah Fat, Baduans. You didn't even say that. Those who said that to Prophet Muhammad, we are busy with our property and our family. You will be made to fight, fight, or at least, what do you call that? Made to encounter such an army. What do you say? Surah Fatah, what is the word? Such a worse. So this, I feel this, say, O Muhammad, to the people of the scripture, and the Christians think it's them too, but I think it's mostly on the Jews. He hated the Jews. He took their city. The thing is shuddering. And you see, some of your Muslims are leaders, and some of your leaders, madrasa, your religious scholars, what are they doing to children in Pakistan? Abuse. And you're quiet about this? And you blame America as a sectarian. Okay, yes. But also see that you, in your, please see that here it doesn't happen within your religious scholars and all this. He transformed into monkeys and I think this is a lie. So Shias say, O people of the scripture, do you resent us except for the fact that we have believed in Allah? Definitely it is a lie. Definitely. Look at this, how he's put it. Do you resent us? Do you resent us? Ah, I feel sick. And what was revealed to us and what was revealed before. Hmm? And because, oh, you changed it. And because most of you are defiantly disobedient. It just makes me sick, very sick to see this. Choosing, okay, I've had enough. I'll say something against him, and it's Allah, it's his Satan. And when they come to you, they say, we believe, but they have entered disbelief in their hearts. Of course he knows. He's such a clever person, this Prophet Muhammad. He knows that he's used Allah to say in that other ayat that I will what? Obliterate the faces if you don't believe in this. Confirming what is in your scriptures. So you see, when you force someone to a hijab, I heard someone say to her husband, if when my heart, it's my heart. If I don't feel like doing hijab, right, a Shia, it has to come from the heart. If someone, let's say if someone forced her to do the hijab and she says it has to come from my heart, then it will, it'll suffocate her or she will not feel comfortable with it. But of course, in Islam, it's force. Whether you like it or not, you have to fight your nafs. You have to. So it's not like, oh, I don't feel like hijab is like mandatory in a Shia Islam also. right? 12 Shia Islam. It's not like when my heart will accept it, then I will do it. When it's mandatory, it's mandatory. You don't say that, oh, my heart doesn't feel like praying, going to the, for Asr prayer, Zohar Asr prayers, that I shouldn't go. No, it's mandatory. You have to do a job. So you see, but he's made it, is Allah forcing people to do things, and then and he knows that they can't. They have in their hearts, it's not entered because, and then he calls them what? He calls them pigs. This is unjust. Say, shall I inform you of what worse than that is? See, I'm sorry, Ismailis. If the Sunnis and all call you pigs, because they think you're from Ibn Saba, who was a Jew, and that God was very angry at these Jews, and you have distorted Islam. Shia 12 verse also, right? So let the Sunnis call you, because they put you in this category where the Jews are put. Surah Maida ayat 60, right? Yeah, I've heard from about Sunnis. They think the Shias have come from Ibn Saba. So in this, blame. Who should you blame? Not the Sunnis, right? You should blame this Allah and your Sayyids and Ali and Prophet Muhammad. Blame them. Don't blame Sunnis. Okay, thank you very much. First, blame this Allah. Thank you very much. I have to go now.